Oh, hello there! And welcome back to the Fantasy Workshop. I have a question for you. We all look into the mirror sometimes, right? But don't you think that a mirror should look like, I don't know, Portal to Another World? Something a little bit more magical? Well, in today's video, that's just what I want to do. I have a very boring rectangle IKEA mirror. And I want to do something with that. I want to create a frame for it. And I want this frame to be inspired by Elvish architecture. So that it actually does look more like a portal to another place. Let's start by making the design. Elvish architecture is all about arches. So let's give the frame 4 arched corners that I can cut from one wooden plank. Add 2 side pieces, which I will give a nice detailed edge. And then I can separate the two with a little spacer in between. But first, let me give you a quick tour of the actual fantasy workshop. It's tiny, as you can see, but it's the first proper workshop I've ever had, so I'm super happy with it. It can make it a little bit tricky finding the right angles to film myself. So as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit to chop this long piece of wood up. The workshop is maybe 3 meters long. This piece of wood was 3 meters long. So it can be very tricky. I think I finally set it up a little bit better for myself. Hopefully this one will be straight. This one will not have, as you can see here, any damage. Because the wood is falling and I'm struggling with the saw, etc. But yeah, as you can see, it can be very tricky in a small workshop to get stuff done properly. But we'll just keep on going. Hopefully this time it will be good. Okay, so that's all 4 of the corner pieces for the mirror. As you can see, it's very cold in here. What I want to do again is make a template for the router, so that the arch I want to do on here, so that it's the same for all 4 of them. It's going to make it a lot easier, and it will be exactly the same on all 4 of them. That will look a lot better. So let's do that. Okay, so I finished the template. What is next is to just put on the 4 corner pieces, trace it, and then I'll cut it very close to the line with the jigsaw, and then I will use the router to finish off the rest. Okay, so I made a mistake. Very stupid. These pieces of wood are like 20 centimeters wide and they need to be 14.5 centimeters wide. Otherwise they're gonna be too wide for the mirror itself. So I need to cut them in the width first, and then I need to make a new template. Yeah, right, let's just do it. Okay, listen up. I'm even more stupid than I thought. These, they're not even wide enough. I just bought the wrong wood at the hardware store. But I don't feel like going back there because all the roads are basically ice and I don't want to drive that. So I'm gonna go back to the design, see if I can make like a little piece that can go in between them, make it look interesting. I don't know, let's just see, right? Okay, here's my sketch. I did the math. I cut a little piece. But you know what? I don't like it, so I'm gonna drive icy roads to the hardware store and buy a new piece of wood. So I'll take you along on the icy roads, I suppose. so we're basically back at the point where I left off when I realized that I messed up. I have a template and I have the other corners as well. I realized I only need to make 3 because I can just use the template as one of the corners. As long as they're all the same, it's fine. So yeah, we continue now to make all of them into arches. I have all of them roughly the same now. I clamped them together. I'll give it a quick sand to make sure they're all the same. And there's probably going to be a profile on them anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Show you what we got so far, because I think it looks starting to look really cool. And the next step will be I want to put these little, I don't know what you call them, in between. I think I'm just gonna make them from small pieces of wood. We'll put them in there, and then afterwards we can start adding the edge detail to all the pieces of wood. Good idea. Execution, not so much. But I have an idea. Definitely still too big, but the width is nice, I think, and I want to cut it so that it will follow the detail of the edge here a little bit more. The next step will then be to decide what type of detail I would like on the edge here, and then I will make sure to do it all along this entire piece and also the arch pieces. Added the dowels, and as you can see, everything lines up perfectly. Okay, so I did the first test fit. Nothing is glued yet, but look at this. I can't tell you how happy I am with how this is turning out. It's gonna look so cool with the mirror behind it. All the parts are done now, so I'm gonna start gluing it up. I'm gonna do that in pieces. I'm not gonna do the entire thing in one go, simply because I don't have enough clamps or clamps that are long enough. So I'm going to start with the arches, glue those together, and then I'll do the rest. And then afterwards I'll sand everything and make it fit perfectly. put these brackets on here. They should keep the mirror in place. I can just simply rotate them, put the mirror in. I hope you enjoyed following me along on this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm still very new to all of this. I tried talking a little bit more into the camera this time, which is very awkward, I have to admit. But is it working? I don't know, let me know. But without further ado, here's the final result.